Hi, I'm Quinn Nguyen at Intercom's the Oil and Gas Conference in Denver, Colorado. Joining me now is Steve Moore, Chief Executive Officer of BRS Resources. Hi, Steve.
Hi, glad to be here.
The Po Valley in Italy is not well understood by investors in the U.S., but you folks believe the large gas play has great opportunity. How did you get into the play, and what potential does it have in shaping the future for the European gas market?
To me, Po Valley is a hidden secret of Europe. It's an old gas province that's been producing back to the 50s, but it's kind of been overlooked in favor of some of these shale plays in Poland and France. But the Po Valley has produced 25 trillion cubic feet of gas with very low-end technology, and we've come back in and are using really high-end exploration technology, 3D seismic, and really just looking and finding some really interesting prospects to drill. This is a big area to play in. It's got great potential. We're excited about the work we're doing there right now, and in fact, we're very close to drilling our first well, so it's all real exciting.
Speaking about that, to give us an update on the status of your first permitted well.
Yeah, I'm really excited that last week we actually finally got the letter from the government saying you're good to go. So we got the approval for our first drilling permit. So right now we're starting to mobilize equipment there. We have to do a special pad that's kind of environmentally sensitive for where we're going to put our well, but all that's moving ahead. So the biggest problem is rig availability. You have to have a special rig that can make a round on the little roads there in Italy, but we expect to drill that here in the next couple months. So that's real exciting. And we've done one really large 3D seismic survey, which is the first really significant one in onshore Italy of anybody, and we're almost completed our second one. So we're very active right now in Italy.
Now, many European countries are taking a negative look at natural gas drilling techniques. Does Italy share the same understanding of the drilling process?
Well, I would say that what we're doing is a very conventional way of drilling wells. They're vertical wells. But a lot of the problems that they're having over there is with a lot of these shale plays where they're drilling horizontal wells and using big fracking technologies and techniques, which there's a lot of concern, as there are in the States right now. But our wells are vertical wells. They're the traditional wells. We don't have to frack them. We just basically open them up to the reservoir and produce them. So I think we have a real advantage when it comes to that kind of technology.
Now let's play hypothetical. Say your first well is a success. What would your well and exploration program look like for 2011 and 2012?
Well, we're scheduled right now for our first well here at the end of this year. We're optimistically going to do at least 2 wells next year. One on the first seismic shoot that we've done, where we're drilling the first well. We're going to drill a second well there on a very large geological structure that we're excited about, and that'll happen next year. And then we're just finishing up our second seismic survey, and we hope to drill a well on that next year. And then going forward, we'd like to be drilling at least 2 wells per concession every year. We've got 11 concessions, so that might be a little bit ambitious, but we're really ramping up the learning curve and the productivity that we have in Italy right now. So.
What else should investors and others should know about your company?
Well, I think that is the play. I think we are one of the largest acreage holders in Italy. The price of gas in Italy is fantastic right now. It's around $12 an MCF compared to what you have in the U.S. The reserves we're looking at, or the geological anomalies that we're seeing with our 3D seismic are outstanding. The environment is great right now in Italy. They've got a lot of their gas coming in from Russia and Libya. Well, they used to get it from Libya. At the moment, they're not. And so they're really looking for indigenous gas resources, which we're trying to provide for them. So it's a win-win for both of us. So there's a lot of good things and a lot of good, opportunity for us. So.
Well, great. It's been good having you here with us today, Steve.
Well, thanks for having me.
I'm Quinn Nguyen for oilandgas360.com.